now joined by North Little Rock Mayor Terry Hartwick. We've been doing this all week, trying to talk to local leaders and get an idea of how things are going. So the first question I have for you, how you holding up? How's your team holding up?
Team's good. I mean, when the storm came across the river, we got everything together at the Justice Center. We've been working really hard. Everybody has. I mean, my chief of staff, Mike Davis, has led the organization along with Ember and CFOs and all of I couldn't name them all. But they've done a terrific job. And then about Sunday, I separated he and I because I knew the city still had to carry on, because a lot of our city was, you got to turn, yeah, oh yeah, that's right. Because we still have to pick up trash. We still have business permits we got to do. I mean, so the city has to carry on.
That's an interesting question. It's one thing we've kind of struggled with this week, is to get an idea of who still needs the help and who's ready to move on, and also organizing all the people who want to help. How's that organization gone for you?
Well, I can tell you without a doubt, real fast, FEMA hit us real easy, and that's because of our senators, Bozeman and Cotton. Our governor, I cannot say enough about her. French, we all were in conversation with each other. So they've been on site. So with that, we stayed Saturday till, Friday night till late, got up Saturday about 5 and started working it. So we found out, we really realized first is we had to clear the streets and try to get the electricity on as soon as possible. Because, I mean, 15,000 people, and we're almost there. I think we got it down to, let's say, 400 or 500. If it hadn't rained, what was it, Wednesday it rained?
Tuesday and
We'd
Wednesday.
probably have been there by now. So again, a lot of debris to be picked up. We've got a contract with a company called Crowder Guff, so everything's moving forward, Hoy, really.
And North Little Rock has its own utility there, so which is kind of more complicated than just relying on energy at this point.
Well, it's probably less complicated because what we did, we have our own electrical company, but also Jonesboro was picked in, Russell was picked in. I can go Benton, so I'm going to move a few, but all those other cities have come to our help. So I think we've got 7 other municipalities that's helping us turn on the electricity.
A bit of a flip side of the coin is we talked yesterday as people were reporting to us some confusion and just trying to maybe perhaps take advantage, I don't want to characterize it incorrectly, but of your family assistance center that you had set up on Pike Avenue. Has it been sort of helping people who need it and also filtering out those who may be just trying to take advantage at this point?
That has been difficult, I will tell you right off the bat. But first off, try to help them all. But meanwhile, the ones that need it best are the ones in impacted areas. So when they come to us, 1300 Pike, there have been people saying, I need this, I need that. But we've been trying to sit there and go, where do you live? What part do you live? And we found out most of the people, a lot of the people who come there were not in the area that was impacted. So we've really tried to sit there and go, hey, if you live in the impacted area, we're going to take care of you. You're going to get food. You're going to get transportation. We even had them put up in the community centers. So again, it's that fine line you have to walk, but we've done pretty well overall. I mean, I think there's been a few complaints, but overall, considering what all went on, it's been pretty smooth. And
as you do that sorting, about what are the numbers looking like in terms of how many people still need help, or you've identified as they need this avenue of help?
Well,
they need this.
FEMA, we met today with FEMA and SBA. So FEMA's on site there, and as the old saying goes, I'm from the federal government, but they're really, really doing a good job for us. Meanwhile, we try to help everybody. In fact, when I went to the community center, the people were sleeping there. I went back and I went down there and talked to a lot of people in our community center. So those 3 nights, there was a lot of people in there sleeping that wasn't from the area that was impacted. So we tried to clean it up and clean them out and say, hey, if you want to go someplace else, we had cars to take them. So it's been a process, but overall, it's been pretty smooth, really. It really has.
We've been looking at pictures here from Burns Park, and that's something that a lot of people from outside North Little Rock, I mean, people go there for recreation activities, baseball, kickball.
Yeah.
Give us an idea, if you know yet, of how much it's going to cost to rebuild and when folks from out of town and the city can come back.
I have no idea about cost, but here's what we're trying to do. I want to make it, you see Funland right there, but we want to probably open up some areas that are used heavily, which is the bike trails, the walking trails. I'm looking at the golf course, tennis course, we're looking at those, because I'm trying to get the rest of our city to get back to say, hey, let's go over to our park. The bad part is, as I've said before, it's 10,000 trees are gone. So I was sitting there last night, a lady texted me, she says, Mayor, that God works in mysterious ways. So maybe this is the way that we can take our park and restructure it. So I'm going to talk to some people to see if we can't plant cherry trees or a lot of blossoming trees that would make the place that's been badly damaged back to being very pretty so people will come. It's a chance for us to make it better, attack the problem.
Mayor Hartwick, looking for silver linings already.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming in and joining us tonight, and continued good luck as the rebuilding continues.
I want to say thank y'all to the volunteers, but I want to say thank you to y'all real fast. At the stations, y'all getting the communications out. Without y'all, it would be tougher. I can tell you without a doubt. The communications is the best thing to have.